How do you know if your website is legally compliant and protecting your business? There are a lot of steps that you really should be taking when it comes to making sure that your website is all that it's supposed to be. First, there are two important documents that you really should have. One is your terms of service, which is also called a legal notice or a terms of use, and you also want to have a privacy policy. What are these two documents and what do they do? In a big picture sense, the website terms of use is what lets visitors to your website know what your rules are. If they're going to come to your site, what rules do they have to play by? Can they download your information or only look at it online? Are there any guarantees? Are you disclaiming liability? That's what goes in your terms of service. The other document is your privacy policy. That's designed to let visitors know how you use their data, and in a way, it protects them. It also demonstrates your compliance with the different privacy laws out there. Now, you may be located in the United States, for example, and wonder, well, what privacy laws apply to me? Believe it or not, laws such as the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation may actually apply to you if you have visitors from anywhere in the EU and you store or use their personal data. And personal data is anything that can identify someone, like their name, their phone number, their social security number, their date of birth, and their email address. It's identifiable information. So those are two documents that you really need to have. And these are not documents that you can just cut and paste from another website. When it comes to a privacy policy, the fastest way to get in trouble is if your privacy policy says you do one thing, but you actually do another. So for example, if you copy a privacy policy that says, we never sell your data to a third party, but you actually do sell data to a third party, you are going to be in violation of your privacy policy and therefore privacy laws immediately. So you have to make sure that the privacy policy is drafted for exactly how you and your website and your business uses data. Now, when it comes to the terms of service, if you just copy it from someone else, they may be talking about all of their trademarks and copyrightable information that they claim is theirs. But that's a different company than yours. So unless you know to look for those things and change them, at a minimum, your terms of use is going to be wrong for that. Something else you want to make sure, just in general, when you have a website, is that you are claiming all of the content as yours. You want to make sure that you have a copyright notice on the footer of every page on your site that says copyright, the year, and the name of your business. If you want to go an extra step, you can put all rights reserved. And the reason you want to do this is, yes, as the copyright owner, all of your rights came into creation the moment you developed your website. But just because you own them, you want to make sure that the world knows that you are claiming that you own them. Because people misunderstand findable on the internet versus I have the right to do whatever I want with it of information on the internet. So while your website may be findable, most companies don't want people doing whatever they want with the information. So by putting a copyright notice on there, you are literally putting notice to the world that you are claiming ownership of everything on your website and that it can't be used unless you give them the right to use it. So those are the three most important things to make sure that your website is legally compliant. But stay tuned for more. Follow us on all of our social media because we're always providing new and additional information. This is Sharon from HTBiz Law. Stay safe out there.